Hello and welcome to the Magic of Wood. I'm Shrita Roy, and today we are going to talk about Bayern Munich versus Manchester United. The game has just finished, and let's just get into it. Um, yeah, so far what we have seen is sort of like a really transitional game. We Actually, United performed well in the past 25, 26 minutes. Then they conceded a goal, and then Bayern actually, how can I say, put the match in sleep. But there were some interesting fact from this game, and we are going to talk about it. First of all, this is how yeah Bayern Munich was building up because they were trying to play from the back and in the past 25 26 minutes United actually pressed them. They started with Pelistri, which actually give them actually they went back to their original sort of like 4-3-3 shapes, and in normal situations they were created sort of like a 4-4-2 situations. Both of their wingers are like tucked in a little bit in the half spaces, and one of their what can I say yeah, center forward, sorry yeah, sorry, both of their defensive central midfielders were sort of shadowing Goretzka and Kimi. But they one of them normally was like pushing up a little bit, and to create sort of like a block in front of the one of those players. So the other one was like coming down normally if Fernandez is pushing up from the right side, then Goretzka was coming up to ease the pressure and distribute the ball. But for Manchester United, the idea behind that is that like to block those channels from goalkeeper to Kimi, and to like and make them play the ball towards both of their center backs. And when they played the ball to the center backs, they try to block those channels, and they're not letting anyone go inside. And when the ball was going in the both of the wings, both of their wingers could how can I say engage, and Casemiro was sort of like shadowing around Musiala. So that's why we saw like in the first half, mostly Musiala was a little bit silent. Yeah, that's how sort of like they were like creating causing all problems and not letting anyone pass mm, through the middle. But what Yeah, another thing is that like when you are actually technically limited and especially with the substitute and your bench is not matching up with the other benches. So like we have seen that from the World Cup that like for example Netherlands versus Argentina actually made the game sort of like make their formation as a mirror towards the mirror to the Dutch side, so that like they can actually match up the pairs in the middle. So yeah, we have seen a lot of midfield battle. Another thing is that like Bayern Munich was missing how can I say uh, yeah, they were actually a little bit sloppy in their build-up phases, and they were actually missing the passes, and their passing sequences were like horrible because sometimes in the progressive phase, like in the middle phase of the game, like when you are about to attack, they just lost the ball, and sometimes like their center backs, like Upamecano was, can I say, losing the ball, and I can show it here. The loss of position from both of the side, as you can see, United only lost like 4 balls in their own half, but Bayern Munich lost a lot of balls, especially in the left side of the speech. Yeah, pitch, and that is for a reason. I think the reason is because like um, technically, if you're playing in a 4-3-3 shape or something like that, you don't want to player to occupy in the same half spaces like more than three. You don't want more than three players to occupy the half spaces or any vertical or yeah any vertical spaces actually. So, but the problem with that, like Mozilla and Gnarby, I think they both have like a same sort of heat map. Um, let's check it out. Um, Gnarby and Mozilla. Yeah, as you can see, um, they were sort of like occupying the yeah sometimes the same half spaces. But uh, Davies was giving width to the left side. Sometimes we have seen that the king was pushing up, but problem is that like all the players are creating overload in the half space, which actually enable and there weren't actually like no. I was actually a little bit disappointed that like Kimmich was playing so deep and he was most of the time facing this way or not facing the goal actually. He has to, yeah, opponent goal, so he has to drop down a little bit to make those shifts. And that shift was missing from this 2 3 players actually, and that actually uh, causes problems for Bayern Munich. There is under pressure actually. Yeah, especially like in the later part of the games, like when they were every time when they're like scored like the second goal or something like that, or like a 2 goal lead, they were a bit of sloppy, and that it can grow into the game, and that's why we have seen like 4-3 result. um, yeah, but technically, Sane played well. He ran through the full space. His link with like Lima was one of the brilliant things for Bayern side. Another thing is that Upamecano played well, um, like um, really good. But yeah, this overload can actually open up like some spaces for Sane, and when they were actually giving the ball to Sane, and he looked a little bit dangerous. Technically, yeah. Yeah, this is how United actually shaped up. They normally, how can I say, when Bayern Munich did not press, sometimes they sort of create like a higher mid block with like Kane a little bit upside, Casemiro pushed out. Yeah, something like this. Sort of like as I mentioned before, like it's sort of like a mirror formations from both of the teams. So like that's why it looked a little bit closer than it's supposed to be. And also like the sloppy passes. But another thing is that like um, United actually when they were actually pushing up, they were actually getting those runs, especially from the right side. They were winning a lot of balls there. But and when they were making the switches on the left and Revillion making those overlap runs, actually it makes Rashford a little bit more dangerous. But I think they're I think yeah, in the first half they won the ball in the left corner of the pitch, and I think Ericsson made a really good ball towards the second post, but Alfonso Davies sort of created like a net-saving save. Um, and but for Manchester United, the positive side is that like they scored twice from the set pieces, and there were some situations like they wanted to create a transitional um, game because if it's a transitional game, then United were better and Rashford were a little bit dangerous. Other than that, like yeah, when Bayern were like passing the ball around, but not letting anyone going near the ball, then United looked actually horrible. And I don't know for some reason why United stopped the press, but I don't know. Like probably it's an away game in Allianz, and it's sometimes went horrible for some big teams. So probably in this pair, but in any way they conceded 4 goals and. Uh, um, yeah, so far the this is the technical, not so much interesting. Um, how can I say takes from the game, but we can talk about like the handball and stuff. But I am pretty sure that like some of the Manchester United fans were like saying like, yeah, it will be soft handball. But if you remember the FA Cup, Jack Grealish was getting a decision against him, similar with him. So I don't think anything to complain about quality of refereeing. Um, and yeah, I think better team won. So this is bye.